Welcome to Comic Book Recaps, recapping your childhood one issue at a time. In this issue, we recap the first appearance of Iron Man and cover the desperate struggle to save his life that led to creating the incredible suit. Iron Man first appeared in issue 39 of Tales of Suspense, which was published on March 1st, 1963, in a story called Iron Man is Born, featuring a plot by Stan Lee, a script by Larry Lieber, with art by Don Heck and lettering by Art Simeck. We start at a top-secret military base, where Anthony Stark demonstrates how his transistors can increase the force of any device 1,000-fold, ripping a vault door from its hinges in the process. As well as being a brilliant scientist, Anthony Stark is also a famous socialite and ladies' man. We cut to Vietnam, where Wong Chu, the Red Guerrilla tyrant, has invaded another village and challenges anyone to a wrestling match to decide the fate of the village. Wong Chu easily defeats his challenger. More challengers emerge, but Wong Chu defeats them all, and his forces plunder the village. We cut to Anthony Stark, who has arrived in Vietnam with his transistors, ready to help in the fight against Wong Chu and his Red Guerrilla army. Stark's invention allows the army's heavy weapons to be made much smaller, like mortars the size of flashlights. With Stark's high-tech weaponry, they easily outmatch the Red Guerrilla army. But oh no! Stark doesn't see a tripwire, and he is caught in an explosion and captured by the Red Guerrillas. His captors identify him as the famous Anthony Stark, but note he has shrapnel near his heart, which is impossible to operate on, and they don't expect him to live longer than a week. Wong Chu devises a plan to trick Anthony Stark into spending his last days creating advanced weapons for the Red Guerrillas, with the false promise of life-saving surgery, but he sees through their plan. Wong Chu forces a prisoner, Professor Jensen, to assist Stark. Anthony recognizes the prisoner as a long-lost famous physicist and asks him to help build the life-saving suit. It is Professor Jensen who first dubs the suit as an Iron Man. As the week closes in, the scientists race to create the advanced armor that will save Stark's life. As his end nears, the suit is finally ready and Professor Jensen helps him into it, but they need time to activate it before Wong Chu discovers their plan. Professor Jensen chooses to sacrifice his life to buy time for Stark to activate the suit. Stark, now in his active Iron Man suit, hears his friend's demise and promises his sacrifice will not be in vain. Initially, he struggles with the suit, but gains control after some practice. He is glad that the suit worked out, but fears he will have to spend the rest of his days trapped in the suit. He doesn't have much time to think about the future, though, because the Red Guerrillas are breaking into his workshop. He uses the suit to fly over the Red Guerrillas and escapes unnoticed. While his soldiers search for Stark, Wong Chu entertains himself by wrestling prisoners. But that all comes to an end when he is challenged by a stranger who reveals himself to be Iron Man. Iron Man easily overpowers Wong Chu and throws him far into the air. An embarrassed Wong Chu orders his guards to open fire on Iron Man. The bullets simply bounce off of Iron Man's armor, but he uses reverse magnetism to fling the weapons far away when the soldiers introduce heavy artillery. Wong Chu flees to a tower and uses a loudspeaker to put a bounty on Iron Man's head, but Iron Man intercepts the transmission and tells the soldiers to flee to the jungle instead. With the soldiers gone, Iron Man turns his attention to Wong Chu, who manages to knock him down using a cabinet weighted with heavy rocks. As Wong Chu flees, Iron Man realizes he needs to recharge before he can give chase. Instead, he shoots out a thin stream of oil at the ammo dump and ignites it, catching Wang Chu in the explosion and destroying the Red Gorilla's ammo supply. Once recharged, Iron Man sets the prisoners free. He notes how the Red Gorillas have fled in blind panic and tells Professor Jensen to rest easy knowing that his sacrifice wasn't in vain and his death has been avenged. The issue closes with Stark questioning what future awaits him and referring to Iron Man as a metallic Hulk. Please like and subscribe to see more content like this and to grow the channel. Bye!